All right, welcome back, everyone. This is the GK Monthly Update, July 15th, 2025. Our last one was June 14th, and a lot has happened since then.
Oh boy, a lot has happened. Okay, so.
You want to go first, or?
No, you go ahead, go first. Talk about what's happening.
So, I think in the last video, was that when we lost like 6 clients, or was that this one?
I think so. No, I think that was last time.
In any case, the clients continue to disappear, or at least pause for a second.
Yeah.
We lost or paused 4 clients, but the funnel that we had started working a little. We've gone 4 clients for ads, and then another small one which was not from the funnel, and then I was able to upsell a current client for SEO. So
yeah, in other words, Gregory is the sales king. He is literally pumping this baby forward and making sure it happens. He's doing a great job, seriously. So yeah, thank you.
And I think last week or 2 weeks ago, it was the holidays, so things slowed down during the holiday, and we were hoping that momentum picked up after that, and it kind of has, but we're still trying to find our flow here.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see you right there. Boom.
All right, service delivery. So there's one small thing and then one big thing that happened. The small thing is that we have this standard operating procedure, or an SOP, for how we do the one-time setup. I do think it's getting a little better. Yesterday we found a little hole in that SOP though. So hopefully as we continue on, we'll continue putting patches and making it better. The big thing is that the day before the 4th of July, our account got hacked, which sucked. It was a total pain in the booty, opened our eyes majorly to security. 2 of our clients had suspicious activity, which is a bummer, and 1 client even got their account suspended, so super bummer. So that's definitely something we kind of took a step back, had to think about, had to regroup, and now we're moving forward a little bit stronger, or a lot stronger, I should say.
Tell them more about what have we been doing to mitigate this in the future?
Yes, 1, password manager. 2, VPN. 3, not sharing passwords with the team as openly, and just basically having more redundancy within accounts, so that if one gets hacked, then we don't totally lose everything. So we're working on that, but it was very stressful.
For operations, we did have to, since business is slower, we've had to cut some of the hours of some of our team members currently. So shout out to them for sticking through the tough times of a startup.
Shout out, yes.
And shout out to Giannis, one of our people who was just, when we got hacked, he was just like on it. He was like looking, it was like almost the weekend already. He was like there for us, and it was just a crazy few days, but he was like making sure everything was okay on his end.
Yeah.
So
real shout out to Giannis for sure. Growth. So we are trying to figure out the next move for this business. I don't think either of us are convinced that this is the one that's really going to get us there. So we are learning something called AIAA. So it's like SMMA, social media, marketing, advertising, whatever, agency. It's an AI agency. So selling AI as a service to either local businesses, online businesses. So we're dabbling. We're trying to figure that out right now. What are your thoughts about that so far?
Yeah, I mean, something I've been trying to figure out is how to take advantage of the AI growth.
Yeah.
And I think when I GPT'd like a few weeks ago, only like 300 million people have adapted AI so far, and there's like billions of people on the planet. So we're trying to figure out ways to leverage our expertise and experience to be able to monetize the mass adoption of AI whenever that happens, whether it's tomorrow, next month, next year. So yeah, we're trying to find ways to do that. Yeah,
it's been kind of interesting, very eye-opening for sure.
I'll do a quick version of this. Well, we just met. Let's see. There, super shout out or special shout out to a Monday on July 7th, which is really great. I think it's probably the roughest day for me on entrepreneurship.
Yeah, that was wild.
What happened here? So it was like a fallout from the hacking pre-holiday, because our main account basically got suspended because of the hack. Yeah. So we couldn't access our calendar or emails or anything. That was crazy. I was dealing with basically an eviction for one of my tenants, and also I did 5 sales meetings that day. So typically, most people schedule sales calls, and sometimes they show up. There's like 50 to 80% show rate. Everyone showed up, so I had to
100%.
do 5 sales meetings, which Oh man, that day was so crazy, and we worked 9 hours that day. So that was one of the I think probably the craziest day in entrepreneurship.
I think in total, yeah, for sure. That was a nutso day.
All right, go for it.
All right. Coming down from that, learning from the month, we are still on the 67 steps from Ty Lopez. I have found it to be very informative and interesting, actually. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
But we spend like 10 minutes a day on that. Of course, we're still learning stuff from YouTube, but do you want to talk about...
No, go for it. I can go down here.
Okay, so Maker School is basically this school course / community that we found through some of our mentors, and we have been slowly working our way through that kind of lessons or coursework. It's been pretty interesting. It's kind of in the same idea of like the AA. So hopefully we can get it going there. All right, and then reading. So I'll do mine real fast because I only have one book that I read. I finished Psycho-Cybernetics, which was a great book. Highly recommend. Probably need to read it like 2 more times. And then how about you? What are you reading?
Well, before that, I love what we do at night is we spend 15-20 minutes reading. And then we basically, on our way to bed, our pillow talk is talking about each other's books, which I really love. So I'm learning I learned a little bit about Psycho-Cybernetics, and Kayla learned about all these books I've read. So I basically, since we last talked, or I last updated, I was still on the sample reading stuff. So since then I did Grinding It Out, which was like, I think the biography or autobiography by Ray Kroc, who was the founder of McDonald's. That took like 2 days. Way of the Wolf, which was pretty good actually. I thought it was gonna be very, what do you call it, like superficial, but it was about how Jordan Belfort like his sales system, which is really good.
Street.
Did that in 2 days. Will Durant, The Greatest Minds and Ideas of All Time, did not understand that much. I didn't really like that. Am I Being Too Subtle? That was actually interesting. It's about like, I guess this billionaire guy who eventually writes a book, but that was cool. Happiness Pursuit was pretty good as well. High Output Management, I tried reading that. It's about how to manage companies. I think it was like the CEO of Intel. And then my favorite, I finished all those samples, and then I was like, let me go back to Die with Zero. So I've been with Die with Zero. I finished it just the other day, and I've listened to like 5 or so podcasts with Bill Perkins, who's the author, and so basically it's time to spend money. So, and I just started yesterday. Part of Dying with Zero talks about like knowing when you're gonna die, and so I want to at least read a little more about a good diet for longevity. So
yeah.
All right, I think most of our stuff is actually personal, so you can start.
Yeah, there's a few things that's happened. We celebrated Father's Day. Thank you to all the fathers out there. We went to Wisconsin. That was mostly fun. It's also somewhat stressful, I would say.
Okay.
And I would say the big one is that we are moving. Where are we moving?
Well, we have moved kind of to Austin. So we'll talk about the 3-day road trip, but you can talk about the
Yeah, so we had a few little hangouts. This is so funny because I didn't know this was a thing that you do, but Gregory was like, oh, we should like have people say bye to us. And I was like, oh yeah, that's something you do. So we had a little friend hangout, we had a cousin hangout, both were very fun. And then a whole moving out situation. Do you want to talk about our moving out
actually, before we move out, I guess let me move this actually. So what happened? How did this go? So over a week or two before we moved out of the apartment, which we'll make a video of now because we're not there anymore.
Oh, that's true.
Tanager Echo in downtown Summerlin.
Watch out.
We basically sold a lot of the big stuff because we realized we don't have a lot of things and we could just buy stuff in Austin.
Exactly.
So we sold our TV, our 2 standing desks, our chairs as much as we could, our standing chairs. And we spent basically like, 10 to 20 minutes a day just kind of packing things into our Cook Unity bags. And then
there's so many.
Yeah, we staged at Kayla's parents for a week.
Yep.
And then I'll let you talk about our road trip.
Yeah, and then we packed everything into my moderately sized car, not a big car, not a small car, and drove for 3 days. So we drove and we stopped in Flagstaff for lunch, which was very cute. We stayed the night in Gallup, New Mexico at a very nice Best Western. That was the best Western, actually. So that was excellent. We passed through Albuquerque, saw the Breaking Bad house. Glad we didn't stay in Albuquerque. No hate to anyone in Albuquerque, just, not my vibe. And then we stayed in Lubbock, Texas at a less nice La Quinta. So I don't know, I had fun. It went by fast, but it was a little bit stressful.
Yeah. I mean, it was tiring, but I think I'm glad we split up the 19 hours across 3 days.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Yeah, and so now we're in Austin, staying in an Airbnb for hopefully just a week.
Yep.
As we apartment hunt. So that's what we're doing.
Yep, and find our new home.
Yeah.
All right. What's been going on with you?
Yeah, so as part of the move, there was a tenant that basically I needed to evict. So I went through my first process. Fortunately, currently it has not gone through an official eviction, but I did contact like a servicing company. So they gave her 7-day notice to pay and it's at 30-day notice to leave. So she claims she's leaving this week, so we'll have to fill that room back up. But
we'll have to see how it goes.
Another experience in entrepreneurship.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
So next month, what is the mission next month?
As usual, sales, trying to grow. We've basically plateaued for over a year now, I think 12 to 14 months.
I mean, it's not been a bad plateau.
Right.
But it's just not the best plateau.
And luckily, again, we've plateaued in a place where we can pay ourselves, pay the business, and still have a profit. So we plateaued at a good place, but it's a little it's very frustrating.
Yeah,
going
mentally.
Over a year to like not grow as much.
And it's not like we're not trying new things. We're trying a shit ton of new things. We're testing shit. We're looking at the data. We're trying to figure out what fucking works. And I should stop cussing.
And I think that we're actually better in business now. Ironically, without the results. Without the results.
Beginning, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But that's life. We are going to try out this AA and see how that goes.
AI automation agency.
Yep. And then the most important thing, we're going to keep our heads up. We're going to stay resilient. We're going to get through this. And we're going to move on and up, right?
There you go.
All right. Any parting words?
Stay tuned next week when we are billionaires. That's the hope. So yeah, we got this.
We got this.
Let's do it.
Proud of you.
I'm proud of you. Oh, all right. Peace.